Good afternoon and welcome back to the Mindful Model Makers Workshop. I just want to show you a quick video of how I'm getting on with this little PS Models Hudson, and I've done a fair bit. I keep going over and changing one or two little bits. We've got louvers on now. I think you've seen that before. The Loco remote is inside the bonnet here. A little bit tricky to get out, but it does come out. So that is inside there. And that works pretty well. I've tested it a couple of times and it does work quite well. It's just the paint just needs easing a little bit there, because of obviously where I paint over, it just does that. There we go. Just sticks in a little bit, but that's it. Good. Right, so inside there you can see the Loco remote just there. Okay, and that's and all there is two wires soldered off of that onto the motor. So that goes there like that. This then pops back down on top, just to show it. We'll go back in. You have to get it kind of square to slide it down. That's it. And of course that fits nicely. There will be next a chimney to go on top of there. Then go in here. What I've done is I've cut a piece of board here, and this will and does slide into here like so. And then what you do is you tip this up, put the wire down inside. You can slide that in like that. Make sure that wire goes in there like so. It's like everything when you're doing it. And then that's in like that. Okay. And now that's fully thing. So if I set the phone, which I'm using obviously to film at the moment, you set that up and that's fully that. The battery's in. You can just prise that back out. I'll probably put something on there just so that you can just pull it out like so, and to change the battery if the battery goes. That's it. Also, I've measured out and put the roof on now. Inside I've been painting that creamy colour, and the back just slots on like so, and so that's where we are now. This side's got no rivets on at the moment. I'll tell you what I did find out. We were on one of the videos, I was talking about the actual burnt edge. Now it's taken several coats of the gloss to cover that, but what I found, and I demonstrated this inside the spectacle plates, or spectacle, is the burnt wood. And what I've done, that is one coat of just matte. So I've got a matte colour. Now that covers better. If it's too kind of oily, it won't stick. It'll take about 4 or 5 coats in order to cover it. But I found that if you use a matte paint first, put that in, and then I can gloss immediately straight over that, and it's okay. Because the other thing is, the rivets don't stick very well to the actual shiny burnt surface that you can get on the wood itself. If I look underneath here, you can't because I've painted over it, but the actual black, here's a piece of another model. It's this here. So if you put a gloss paint straight on top of that, it kind of just doesn't want to adhere to it. And it will take you 4 or 5 coats to cover. Put a matte paint on there first and it's okay. So I've actually learned that. And if you stick the rivets directly on there, they appear to dry, but then when you go to paint them, when you put in the brush, they all start moving around. So that didn't work. So what I found was you can see a little bit of undercoat on the side there. What I found was undercoat them edges first, these edges here. So these will get undercoated and then I will gloss over them, because that's how the paint will stick properly. But that's just something I learned. I just thought I'd pass that on, because you'll be thinking, well, he never mentioned that, but I have now. So rivets are all on this side now. And of course that was the bit that I put in there to reinforce the roof. I mean, now the roof's on there, that's pretty strong. And I will put a couple of V bits on there, obviously keeps the rain off the driver when he's looking out. So yeah, so that's how we are on that at the moment. I've got a few more bits. So chimney is the next bit to make. Paint the roof. I think I'll probably keep the roof white, but what will happen then is all the little accessories will go on. And I haven't quite decided about the man inside yet. I'm not quite. I've got to perhaps just shave a little bit off of him in order to get him inside. So I might just do that. So if I put this in now, you might see what it looks like. And yeah, on the other end you might not. Let's put him around that way. Put that in. And then just bring that round. Like so. He's in there now. So, yeah. So he's kind of laying over. So I've got to lose a little bit in which to get him in there, which I think I can probably shave a little bit off the bottom and you're not really going to notice. But anyway, that's it at the moment. So the battery's all fitted in now. Very simple plate with a bit of Velcro on. So that's come off the back like so. This will come out like so. And of course the battery is Velcroed on. So I get another battery and just fix that back on. So very simple 2-minute build that was. And then you can just pull that out and the battery, put another one on and away you go. So that's just an update as to where I am at the moment. So a lot of the painting now is nearly finished. Sometimes while I'm doing one bit, it goes over another bit, but I will go around. Then after that, I will start the process of weathering because I want it to look, I don't want it to look pristine like this. I'd start off with it like that and then weather it down to where I want it. But I've tested it again. It runs really nice as it did before when I did the first showing of it. Everything's quite good. That's underneath. You can see I've got it weighted. The wheels look quite dirty because obviously it's been out running that day when I took it down to my track and ran it round. Yeah. So in the next couple of days, hopefully I'll get on with a bit more of it and then I can show you it and then we'll start weathering. And also the next video will be building the little slate wagons that I've got. I've got 4 of them, so I'll show you the complete build of them so that any little hiccups on them, you'll know about it before you do it yourself. So anyway, that's the Hudson so far, and I don't think it actually looks a bad little Loco. I think for £38, whatever it was now, it's quite good. Then 40 quid for the Loco remote. Batteries were quite cheap. On the Loco remote website, just remind you, he does mention a company on eBay that you can buy 4 batteries and a charger, very cheap, because these batteries come out of a small drone. That's what they're for, and they last for ages. I'm not joking, they really do, because they're LiPo batteries. The life of them is incredible. We for years we bought these 1.5 batteries, you know, from the cheap pound shop kind of thing, and used them. These outstrip them, and of course you can just recharge it, and it don't take long either. So these are a better thing to use. So LiPo batteries, if you can, is good. And I think the roof makes it look quite a nice little Loco now. So we're on our way. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. I'll put a thing on the end to remind you what the last video was, in case you're new to this channel. You can go all the way back through and watch the complete build of this from start to where it is at this moment in time. And there are, I think I've got about 307 videos on the channel now. So there are lots of other topics, mainly railway. Not everything is railway, but there's a few airfix kits and various other bits. But yeah, please subscribe if you like and comment if you want, and I'll reply to you. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye now.